my topic today is making choices. I actually called it the importance and process of choosing. And this is something that we confront our clients with in sessions, and it can be very confronting for them. And I know why. I think making choices is very confronting. I think it's challenging. That's my experience anyway. And I've been spending a lot of time thinking about this. We just had an article come out in the Washington Post, which is wonderful, a couple articles. And Ani, who was on recently on our tele class, is the subject of this. And the reporter talked a lot about, consent and the choices and the awkwardness of being asked to make these choices. And so I wanted to address it because it's very important to me, and it's an important part of our protocol and the way Cuddlist conducts sessions. So here are my thoughts about choosing. I think it is challenging. I think it's difficult, as I've said, and it is it's a condition of our lives, of our first world lives. We live very privileged, powerful, influential lives in this country. And free will, we have a country founded on independence, and free will is such just an essential, unavoidable, necessary part of that. Freedom in itself comes with just a lot of choices. And what a burden that can be. I'm thinking now of my sister who, was in the Peace Corps, went to Panama. Anyone I've talked to goes to the Peace Corps, works in a third world country for a period of, years, comes back and they walk into a grocery store and they kind of go into overload, like overwhelm. It's just overwhelming, the amount of choices that we are confronted with throughout every day. And it's no wonder that we shut down a little bit about it, because there can be a lot of pressure around making choices. Am I going to get it right? Am I going to get it wrong? Am I going to miss out? What's going to happen? Is someone going to get mad? Am I going to screw up? Every time I do this teleclass, I have to make a choice, about what to talk about and what to say. And it brings up stuff in me. So the first thing I want to say about making choices is that it's really helpful to understand that it's not about what we choose. Actually, what we choose is not as important as we think it is. It's about choosing. It's just about choosing. It's about taking an action, taking a risk, being assertive in our lives, making a decision. That, I think, is a skill. And so the first thing I want to say is it's really helpful to not get caught up about what we're choosing, not about getting it right or wrong, and not focusing on the outcome. It's really more about the act. So choosing is about being present with ourselves in the moment, just to notice what it is. What's our impulse? Where are we drawn? What's our truth? What's alive for us in that moment? And then can we take the risk to communicate it, to say it out loud? And then can we be present with whatever happens next? Can we stay in there with it? So it is so much about being connected to ourselves and about being present with whoever we're communicating the choice to or whatever happens next. And these simple things, like these in themselves, I maintain that these things build confidence. They build confidence in ourselves, and they build connection. So confidence and connection are the two things that happen when we make choices and we stay in there with it, with what happens. That builds trust in ourselves, it builds trust in others, and it builds trust in life.